Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a craft where we make a robot. But instead of using a template, we're going to be using our imaginations. So get out all your craft supplies and let's get started. So I'm going to start with an 8x10 piece of paper. Mine's a little bit thicker, it's cardstock, and I kept it thicker just because we're going to be putting things on top of it, so we want it to be strong enough to hold. I've got a marker. You can use crayons as well or a pencil, and I just want to think about how I'm going to create my robot, what I want my robot to look like. Now I know that my robot has to have a head, so think about what yours will look like. You could choose any other shape as well. I'm going to choose a square. Next, I need to give my robot a head and a neck, a body, some legs, maybe an arm over here, and one over here. Now the thing I want you to remember is this is your own robot. So even though we're drawing together, we can be drawing very differently. We're using our own imaginations in this freestyle kind of art. Do some claws. I think I will add some feet. Using shapes to create my robot is super fun. That looks good to me. Now, from my craft box, I've grabbed a few things that I thought might kind of look good. I've got some stickers. I was thinking maybe buttons, some odd puzzle pieces. I don't know yet what I'll use those for. Circles, maybe eyes or something else. Maybe I won't use them at all. Who knows? Pieces of paper, colored paper. I also found some tin foil in my kitchen, some pipe cleaners, and bits and bobs from all over. These ones are my favorites. And so we can take that, think about it for a minute, what we'd like to use, and then start creating now that we have our own template. I really like the idea of using tin foil, so I'm going to grab my craft scissors, and I think I'm going to put some tin foil on my robot's head. Now it does not have to be perfectly straight. This is our own creation. That looks pretty good. So let's grab our glue. Maybe you're using the tin foil for the arms or the feet. And as we go, we'll just create together. Oh, I like how that looks. I also have different colored construction paper from my craft box. So I might use some of these to do something too. Let me see. I'm just going to guess that maybe I'll use a piece around that size. And I'll just cut about there. That looks good. And I can always go back and tweak it if I need to as I go along. The main thing here is just going with the flow, doing what I feel like in the moment. That's what makes crafting fun. I've got some other bits here. Let's see if I can grab my scissors again and cut out 2 more little squares. Taking my glue and putting some more down. Now if it's too big, you know what to do. Just play with it until it fits or looks right to you. That feels good to me. Next, I'll do another piece for the other side. And I just noticed that part of this is really shiny, and on the back is not so shiny, so you can use them differently, even though they're the same supply. That's really cool. All right, well, maybe I want to add some color. So grab your crayons or your markers and just see what you want to do. I'm going to start with my neck, making it look how you think it should. I like that. Maybe I'll add some green. What colors do you have that you could be using? I like to use bright colors to make my work pop. Let's go back here and see what else we have. I do like the idea of putting some buttons on my robot. So maybe I'll just put a couple down here like so. That's cool. I'm gonna grab my yellow and maybe I will match the colors of my buttons to the parts of the robot. So yellow and yellow. I've got red over here. I grabbed my little marker. That's okay. We'll just take our time. Looking good. What other colors do I have in my stickers? I also have blue. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my blue and maybe put it on the arm parts right here. Wonderful. Now I'm going to go back here. I noticed that I have some pieces of construction paper that are already cut, so why not put those on? Maybe I'll put them down the bottom, like so. Grab another marker and go opposite on this side, so yellow and green, and then green and, you guessed it, yellow. Cool. Opposite sides. Let's do the pants. I think I want to do some purple, but instead of just purple, I'm going to do purple stripes. And on this side, I'll grab my orange. I like the way my robot is coming together. Now, I wonder what I could use these puzzle pieces for. Maybe I could take a popsicle stick, or if you have white glue will work much easier when you're working with something that's a little bit thicker. But I think I'm going to take a little bit of glue, so it's a little bit clumpy, and I'm just going to sit it on top like that. And that way I know that it will stick. A little bit of clumpy glue, put it on top. And put it down. Now I can always go over the top and add some more color as I go. I don't know exactly what this is, but I like it. All right, let's take another color and color in the sections that we've left. I think I want to make this one orange. So I'm going to go ahead and start coloring in orange. I'm really eager to see how your robot is coming along and how unique it is. All right, orange. There we go. That looks really good. Now, let me think. I really like these pipe cleaners, but I'm not exactly sure how to use them yet. So what I might do is cut them a little bit so that they're smaller. And maybe I will bend them. I really do like working with pipe cleaners because there's lots of ways to bend them and make them fun. If I bend it a little bit like this, yeah, I like that. Be sure to experiment with what you have and add to your robot in a way that feels good for you and creative. So I'm putting a little bit of glue, and then I'm just going to stick that on. Now, if it doesn't stick, I can always use tape. It's my little secret for later. Next, I think that I want to give my robot some eyes because I do want my robot to see. So whatever you have available, just use for eyes. Maybe your eyes won't be googly eyes. Maybe you'll draw your own eyes or use something in your craft box to make eyes. Or maybe your robot has no eyes and they have another way of seeing. That's cool too. Oh, that's a silly robot. One really big eye and one small eye. Now I forgot, I wanted to give my robot friend some ears. Now I remember seeing, yes, I remember seeing some paper clips. I like the idea of taking paper clips and putting them somewhere on my robot. So once again, I'm going to take my glue, take my popsicle stick, and stick a little bit on there and just stick it coming out of his ear. That looks silly. That looks really silly. Let's keep doing that on the other side. Now again, the reason I'm sticking it using my my popsicle stick, not my paper clip, is I want it to be a little bit chunkier to hold it, because you'll see that it needs something to hold on to. If you have white glue, it'll work well as well. All right, for a mouth, I think I want to take a piece of paper and I'm going to create a shape. So I'll take a marker. Maybe I want to create this kind of shape. That looks good to me. Now very carefully, remember when you're using your scissors to go slowly and make sure that your fingers are away from the blade so that you don't hurt yourself. Wonderful. That works for me. I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and there's my robots. Now, I'm going to take my marker and just create a little box here. Maybe it's like a little screen, and maybe I'll add some shoelaces. See how we're just adding as we go? We don't know what we're going to do until we do it, and that's the fun part. Let's see, I know I mentioned this before, but I really like these little bits here, and I'm trying to figure out how I might be able to use them. Maybe they'll be buttons, maybe they'll be nuts and bolts, but let's just randomly take them, and maybe I'll just put 4 right here. 2, 3, 4. I always think it's super fun when you can find shiny things to put on your robot. And they don't have to be the same. I'm going to take my marker again, I think, and add some more stripes. I didn't know that I was going to do that before, but now I think I like the way it looks. Change it up as you go. I think that I want to color my robot's hands. So I'll make them both pink. Maybe yours will be a different color. Maybe yours won't even be claws. Maybe they'll look like regular hands. That's neat too. Is there anything else that we'd like to use? You know what? It's a robot. So I'm going to give him an eyeball somewhere else. And maybe I will use yet another eyeball on the other hand. Oops. What's that you want to go on to? All right. You can go on to. Right like that. And it's looking really good. Now remember, you can take other things from your craft supply box, put them anywhere you like, use your imagination. And I'm going to put a few more pieces on my robot because he's looking pretty good. Very nicely done. And then of course, my robot needs to get outside every once in a while. So I'm just going to give him some grass to walk on. Maybe your robot will live in the city, the country. Maybe he doesn't leave his apartment. But whatever he is, he's looking really cool. And there you have it, your very own unique robot, made with similar supplies, but all yours using your own imagination. So send me pictures. I'll see you next time.